Hey everybody, this is Nick Carbonaro, Professor Nick Carbonaro here on my website, nickcarbonaro.com, youtube.com/Professor Nick Carbonaro, on Twitter at NJCarbonaro. So last week was very interesting. I recorded a whole live stream and then realized my some background music on some internet browser that I had opened up, either a YouTube channel, my iHeartRadio, or something, was just consistently playing house music. So I deleted that feed. You could barely understand me. Nothing was there. And so this week I'm a little bit late to the game. I'm sorry. I know it's been 20 minutes late, but I had a couple students come in, and in face-to-face takes priority over a live stream. But have no fear, we are all here to do the live stream. So today I wanted to give a little different live stream compared to the other ones, in the fact that tomorrow, our GBUS 5 Introduction to Business, we will be doing a test, our first test number 1. Test number 1 is on, for GBUS 5 Introduction to Business, test number 1's at 8:50 tomorrow morning. And so if you're tuning into this live stream, I know I just had 2 people just log in. I apologize for last week. No, surprisingly, nobody emailed me on it, right? I had 6 views of the video and not one person emailed me saying, hey, I can't hear you because there's house music playing in the background. And so it is what it is. So I deleted the stream. It didn't make any sense to keep it on. You couldn't hear a word that I was saying, and it had advertiser stuff on it because I was playing copyrighted soundtracks. So that's nothing. But this is what we're doing for today. So for my Introduction to Business class, this live stream is solely dedicated to you, GBUS 5. As far as the other classes, we're just going through the motions. Next week we'll have our first test for our introduction to, our personal finance, social media. We had a test today. So stuff is coming up, but I want to dedicate it to Introduction to Business today because tomorrow we have a test. And see right here? Ooh, this is the test. This is the test right here. This is the test. And so what I'm going to be doing today, and if you're 2 people that are on, know anybody that's in my Intro to Business class, you should tell them to tune in, because I am doing a study review for the test. I'm going to do a quick little, it's 2:20 right now, so I'm going to do a little 10-minute. I apologize for my noise that I have in the background. Let me mute that, so I don't want that to happen again. But yeah, test number 1 is on chapters 1 through 3 for Intro to Business. And let me just get started. Some of the things you're going to want to be knowing is the different management functions, right? We have planning, organizing, leading, motivating, and controlling as 4 management functions, and those are some things you may want to know. I want to know what the ability for a manager to think in abstract terms is called, right? We talk about that later on in chapter 6, but I introduced it in chapter 1. Define what a business is. So define what business is. Define certain, understand the difference between human, financial, and information resources out there. Understand the human, financial, and material resources out there. Again, sorry, just trying to reword it so it's not too easy. Understand the profit equation that we talked about in class. Understand Adam Smith's view on the economy and economic competition. Understand the different types of economies out there. Understand what competition is and the different types of competition that we talked about in class. We talked about monopoly, monopolistic, oligopoly, and pure competition. So understand the tenets of each one of those and define those. With monopolistic competition, there's a certain thing that makes it monopolistic competition regarding the products and offering a variety of similar products with similar product features but tweaked in a little way. Understand what that term is. Understand what business ethics is from chapter 2. The different types of factors that affect your business ethics. So your individual, social, opportunity. I may have a scenario in which I give you a scenario just like we did on our top hat. So look at your top hat on the Costco scenario for chapter 2, social responsibility, and the Costco and the tips. Look at that scenario and make sure you can understand it. And even though we did it one way in class, make sure you can kind of go through it and apply the different types of the different types of factors, the different type of social responsibility, the ethical factors involved with it. Define what business ethics is versus social responsibility. There's two different things out there. Define the different types of economic or the different types of models of social responsibility. So in class we went over two. We went over economic and socioeconomic. Make sure you understand the difference between the both of those. Know your consumerism, that consumerism section on top hat. I may give you a scenario, a word problem in which I give you a scenario and say which right did Whirlpool, maybe that's the topic, the Whirlpool, Maytag, an appliance industry, Taco Bell, whatever it is. Wonder what they may have violated with your consumerism. So watch a story, you're going to read a word problem and then figure out, okay, which right of consumerism did they violate? Then chapter 3, we talked about international business, and the last like 10 or 7 to 10 questions are on international business and entering the international marketplace. So know the difference between a comparative and an absolute advantage that we went really in depth with in class, comparative versus absolute advantage. I may give you word problems and tell you the difference between them, and then you'd have to choose based off of a word problem which one is because of a comparative advantage, which one is because of absolute advantage. Understand the different, understand import and export, what the difference is, why it's important, why do we do it. Understand the different ways that we could actually restrict trade. Right, we went over many different ways: embargo, quota, foreign exchange controls, devaluation. Read those in your textbook. See if you can actually apply those to a scenario. And then the different ways to enter into international business. Right, we went through a bunch of those different ways to enter into international business, starting with importing, exporting, going all the way through and then snaking out at the very end to opening up your own business in that country, right? So we went through joint ventures, we went through strategic alliance, we went through other stuff. So make sure you understand all that. And that's all of the tests, right? It's only a 30 question test. What you'll do is you'll come in class on tomorrow morning, right at 8:50. Your test number 3 will pop up. It'll put into the system, and then from there you could really, after you take the test, you can meet with your group, right? Oh no, in the very beginning of class, sorry, in the very beginning, and I'm getting out of the range right here, in the very beginning of class, we're going to go over the group project. We're going to go over the details of it, what I expect from you the first 10 minutes of class. Then you'll jump right into your test, and that'll be the easy part. You jump right into your test, take your test on your mobile device, your laptop. You can bring your laptop, tablet, phone, and then you're good. So that's what we're doing. For those that came in late, it was just a strictly GBUS 5 Introduction to Business live stream today. If you have topics on live streams that you want to know about, if you want to learn, email me, comment me, tweet me, and say, hey, Mr. C, can you do a live stream on this? Because unless I have something profound to say, I'm just going to kind of do weekly updates for you. I hope that's good. If not, then just let me know, and if it's a waste of time, we'll stop this. But I consistently see views after everything, so you guys are coming back and looking at it. So with that, like the last 20 questions, 20 seconds, any questions regarding if you're in one of my GBUS 5 class, any questions regarding the test, any questions regarding that? If you're in another class and you have a question that I didn't answer today because I was doing that, chat it in there right now and I'll answer it for you. But I'll give you about like 30 seconds and then I'll close up this feed. And you may want to tell your friends that have it, because I probably will be deleting this probably by midnight tonight, so that the ones that saw it, the ones that didn't, too bad. That's why I tell you to tune in. All right, with that, it's been about 30 seconds. Hope you have a great day. If you need any help with anything, like I said, use the contact information. Let me know, and we'll shoot something out there. But if you have anything else, let me know. Otherwise, I will see you and have a great day.